Next stop on the NNSCRA Castrol GTX Cup Series, stop number 9 on the season, brings us to the longest and the fastest of the super speedways, Talladega Super Speedway in Talladega, Alabama, as we are here today for the running of the always exciting Winston 500s. We're set for 29 laps of racing on this 2.66 mile tri-oval deep in the heart of Alabama, as we're here today for some great racing. And here's the starting lineup. On the pole at 187 miles an hour, it's Quentin Moore, the number 75 Valvoline Pontiac. He'll be flanked alongside number 88. That's Laura Chung, the Crisco Pontiac. She sits alongside. Second row has number 5, Phil Parker, the winner of the season at Richmond. He's alongside. He's in the lead by Garrett Chevrolet, number 5. Beside him, number 71, Nathan Hudson, the Lifeboy Chevrolet, sits on the outside. Third row has number 25. It's Colin Cropley in the Folger Chevrolet. And beside him it'll be car number 9, Jessica Shelton, the Coors Melling Ford. She has one of her 3 in-car cameras in today's race. She's alongside. Going to row number 4, it's Dylan Young in number 2, the one who won the season at Darlington. The Pepsi Kroger Pontiac, car number 2. He's alongside the number 4 Kodak Film Oldsmobile. It is William Brock sitting alongside. Row 5, car 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. He's alongside number 42, Kyle Matthews at Peak Antifreeze Pontiac. 6th row has Mike Becker, number 43, the STP Pontiac. And number 7, Rafaela Duke, the Daytona 500 winner, looking for 2 in a row on the plate tracks in the Xerox Antifreeze Ford, car number 7. Next round has the winner at Rockingham this season, Benjamin Miles, number 21. In the Citgo Ford, he's alongside number 15, Jackson Haywood, the Motorcraft Ford. Next row, 27, Nathan Orman, second at Martinsville last race on the tour. He also won at Bristol this season in the Food City 500. Beside him will be the man who won that Martinsville race, number 26, Quaker State Buick of Joshua Osborne, looking for 2 in a row during the season. Next row down is number 57, Charles Sanford, the Heinz Ketchup Pontiac. Had a good run going at Martinsville till problems set in late in the race. He's alongside Dylan Poteet, number 94, the Sunoco Oldsmobile. Next row down has number 55, Harrison Ponder, the Skull Crown Oldsmobile, and the Alka-Seltzer Pontiac number 52 of Seth Cole. Next row down has our second in-car camera, Cole Deaver, the number 3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, and number 73, Daniel Bouchard at the Wheelman Oldsmobile. Next row down is number 83, Stephen Colon in the Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Oldsmobile. And number 84, Austin Reed in the Miller High Life Buick. Next row, Allison Rain, number 30 in the Country Time Pontiac. And beside her will be number 10. That's Caleb Vogler in the Purelator Pontiac. Next row down has Michael Whitman, number 17, the Tide Chevrolet. And beside him will be number 90, Cat Batson in an unsponsored Ford. Next row is Alexander Rowe, number 16, the Chattanooga Chew Buick, and 29, Zachary Fitzwater, who won at North Wilkesboro, the Hardee's Pontiac. Next row down is Daniel Voiles, number 70, the Sons Memphis Speed Rumpel Furniture AC Spark Plugs Pontiac, car number 70. And number 11, Noah Sewell, the Budweiser Ford. Has been off to a decent start of the season, but has fallen off the last couple races. Next row is Mitchell Hodak, number 6, in the Sterlite Ford, and number 14, Eric Monaco in the Copenhagen Oldsmobile. Next row has number 33, Amanda Evans in the Skull Bandit Oldsmobile. And beside her, Amanda will be number 66, James Henry in the Banquet Frozen Foods Chevrolet. And starting shotgun will be number 8, Ryan Bromberg, the Miller High Life Buick. And the Evan Rude Pontiac, number 89, Cement Oscon, starts shotgun in this field here today. And we are set to go racing here today. For 29 laps of racing here today, we've had a few different winners so far this season. So far to kick off this year, Dylan Young leads the points coming into this event though, but he can hear Nathan Orman coming as Orman's come on the strong the last couple of races of the season, and is less than 100 points behind already going into this event. So without further ado, let's get on with some. Let's get the command of fire the engines for the Winston 500 at Talladega Super Speedway.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
That should be ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, because we have a lady on the front row for this event, the number 89, the number 88 car. So that's it here. So that command given the fire the engines as the pace car leaves the field off of pit road. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this here at Talladega. field coming through turns number 3 and 4 to kick off some tremendous racing here today. We forgot to mention our third in-car camera. Our third camera will ride inside the number 28 Texaco Haviland Ford of Keith Badson. He'll have the third in-car camera. And Cole Beavers is on the inside. He's about to come on pit road. Oh no! Something's happening. Has happened with Cole Beavers' car, the number 3 Goodrich Chevrolet. And he will follow the pace car down pit road here. Meantime, Quentin Moore and the field is about to get ready to take the green flag here at Talladega. And the green flag is about to fly. And boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. Boy, what a tough break for Cole Deaver as he comes down pit road before the green flag even falls for this event. And we are getting word Deaver is out of the race already. Oh man. Boy, I tell you what, you talk about a driver who doesn't. I tell you what, you talk about a driver who wants to win a track. Tell you what, you talk about a driver who wants to win badly at Talladega. Cole Deaver is one of those drivers because he's driving a car that was made famous by Dale Earnhardt. And unfortunately, it's not going to happen for him here today. But as we mentioned, the race over before it even got started. But we're about to complete the first lap here. Still Parker leads the first lap here. The number 5 Levi Garrett Chevrolet. First lap tied at 184.591 miles an hour. Almost about what they qualify for the pole. But don't get used to this pace because you like. Oh, problems already! Bad problems on the backstretch! That is Dylan Poteet involved. Alexander Rowe in a 16 car. Oh my gosh, up and over goes the 16. And Poteet up and over as well too, the 94 car. Well, it didn't take long for the action to get going here at Talladega. We'll see who wins the race back to the start-finish line. Here comes Charles Samper. Up here comes Harrison Martin. He's going to make a 4 wide coming to the start-finish line to take the yellow flag. And it looks like Ponder is going to lead into the start-finish line. There it is right there. They better slow down because it usually gets real tricky to slow him down and trying to get him back from position, trying to get him back in order. And problems on turn number 2 on the slowdown. Bouchard coming down pit road. Who crashed? James Henry gets involved in the crash here. Here comes Caleb Fogler and the 90 car of Cat Batson. Eric Monaco just crashed into Laura Chung. Laura Chung's got some damage on her car already. Noah Sewell, the 11 car's involved in this little shindig. There's 84, Austin Reed. His season from Heck continues here. Zachary Fitzwater involved. Well, no time like the present. See what happened on the replay. So a crash to put us under caution, and now a crash to and then a crash during the caution flag. Well, this happens so often at Talladega. Sometimes they get 4 wide here, and one of the cars gets very close to the inside of the track here. It's Alexander Rowe and Amanda Evans that gets. Amanda shoves Alexander Rowe right into Poteet and Bouchard, and Seth Cole gets involved as well too. And there goes the 90 of Cat Batson. There's where Alexander Rowe got up in the air. James Henry's car bunny hops a little bit. A 66 machine. There's Cement Oscon mowing the yard here at Talladega on the backstretch, and then Alexander Rowe is about to flip right here as he hits the grass here, but now we'll keep it on the 94 Poteet. Then here comes Poteet. He starts flipping right there as he hits the grass, about almost like in the manner. If you remember the Daytona 99 Busch Series wreck right there on coming to the white flag though, where Casey Atwood flipped though. That's about what the 16 and the 94 cars both remind me of a little bit, except Atwood's car landed back upright. These two cars didn't. And now the second instance is going to happen right in this pack of cars that are involving Joshua Osborne in the 26 car. And he's going to end up on the 4 car of William Brock right here. And he's just going to turn Brock right into the 88 car. And Mitchell Hodak does the same thing to Colin Cropley and sends Dylan Young in the wall. And starts off as those 2 cars, the 26 and the 6 cars, both set off this chain reaction. And several cars, I don't know how they missed it. So we're going to slow it down big time right here. There's where Osborne gets into Brock's car. Gets right into, and as soon as they get into Laura Chung, that's where Hodak gets into Cropley and sends them right into Dylan Young's car. And sends those 6 cars crashing right here. And here comes Keith Batson, just barely missing the 28 car. Just missed Chung's car, that is. There's where Haywood got involved in the 15 car and gets right into Austin Reed in the 84. Right in front of Reed's teammate Ryan Brommer in the 8 car. And you see Brommer, Evans, LeDuc, and Monaco all stuck right behind this whole Holocaust happening right now. Here comes Hudson. He gets right into Hodak's car. The 6 car. Jessica Shelton just barely missed, as did LeDuc. We had in-car cameras in both Jessica Shelton and Keith Batson's cars. Let's first look inside Keith Batson's machine and see what he saw. Now this is when they're all slowing down to take the caution. Just about hit the 25 of Colin Cropley. Matthews took he took the same lane Kyle Matthews did. And proved to be a pretty wise choice. Now from Jessica Shelton's view. That was some tremendous driving on the part of Jessica Shelton and Keith Batson. You're riding with Shelton now running in 14th position. Behind Kyle Matthews in the 42 car. Harrison Ponder is your leader right now, so we'll go back to green here in just a moment. Lights are off on the pace cars. He's about to get the turn off on the pit road. Cars out of race here because of this crash here. Laura Chung is out of race, as is Noah Sewell in the 11 car. James Henry's out of the race, as is the 16 of Alexander Rowe and the Dylan Pote and Daniel Bouchard. All those cars out of race, and of course as they all join Cole Deaver in the garage area. As the green flag flies, we're back underway. 31 cars remain in this race, and all of them on the lead lap. Green flag flies, lap number 7 of this event here, as Harrison Punter's your leader, Stephen Cologne second, then Sanford, Parker, Moore, Rain, 27 of Orman is in 7th position, then it's Becker, Michael Whitman, and Benjamin Miles. The top 10 is on the restart. Bill Parker to the low side. He led the very first lap of this race here. And he's going to get the push from Nathan Orman and Michael Whitman in the 17 cars that go through turns 3 and 4. Orman moves to the high side now as Whitman goes low. Here comes Parker. He'll lead this lap here, and Whitman now moves low side with the help of the 21 of Benjamin Miles. Nope, Miles going to make it 3 wide to turn number 1. And move the 21 car to the top spot. 3 wide again down the backstretch here. Kyle Matthews to the left side as he spoils Daniel Boyles' bid to take the lead on this lap. Through the third and fourth turns now as Matthews off turn number 4. He'll coming down to the low side here, and here comes Rafael Duke in the 7 car. And now they're going to be 4 wide back there with Paris Jessica Shelton. Snakes her way through this whole deal. And up to third position she goes. Now the number 9 Coors Melling Ford. On board with Jessica Shelton, car number 9. 197 miles an hour on the metric. Her last lap at almost 200 miles an hour, 199.9. In fact, we had top 8 laps over 200 miles an hour that last time by. Caleb Foger the fastest at 201.316 miles an hour. As Shelton will come down, she'll lead this lap, and you're riding on board with her as she leads that lap. That's lap number 9 she has led. Here comes the pole sitter, Quentin Moore to the low side. The Valvoline Pontiac here, Seth Cole to the low side. Seth, remember, almost got involved in that whole deal right there between Poteet and Alexander Rowe. And give a call to Cement Oscon, the number 89 car. He's in this lead pack right there. The Evan Rude Pontiac, who did not run the Daytona 500 the first plate race of the season. So he's in contention for maybe a pretty solid day here at Talladega. And that last lap by for the leader, 200.021 miles an hour, Quentin Moore. 75 car, yet to win a race this over the season. Could Talladega be the day for him? We'll find out here. And here comes Phil Parker once again in that 5 car as he's got his Hendrick teammate Michael Whitman behind him in the 17 car. Down the low side, the Tide Chevrolet. Boy, what racing we're seeing here. Talladega, as we said, as we always say, this Winston 500 seldom disappoints and is not disappointing this season right now as far as great racing here. And that last lap by 201 miles an hour. $22 cars in this lead pack of cars here at Talladega, and any of those 22 cars can win this race. Mike Becker, low side, he's got Keith Batson, 28 car behind him. Batson, a former winner here at Talladega. He's won the Die Hard 500 before, and I think he's won the Winston 500 as well, too. Batson down the low side is going to take the lead on this lap here at Talladega. Riding the Baby Allison colors here for his team, AUV Enterprises. And you notice the unusual sound on these cars here. Well, that's the restrictor plate package that they run for Daytona and Talladega. And it's a different exhaust system they run at Daytona and Talladega here. It's given this distinct sound. It's an X pipe. It's an X extractor. It's an X pipe. I think is what they run underneath those cars right there. Some people call them 180-degree headers, and it gives them that sound that makes them sound like either an Indy car or an IMSA car, possibly. Batson, meantime, loses the lead now to Kyle Matthews, car 42, the PK Industries Pontiac. Matthews quietly having a pretty good season so far here. 3-time series champion. And believe it or not, Talladega has not been one of his wins neither, too. He like Cole Deaver, Jessica Shelton, and a couple others, has never won here. And now low side goes Allison Rain, car number 30 to the low side. The driver formerly known as Johnny Gardner. And Allison leads that lap, number 30. But not for long, because here comes Nathan Orman, 27 car to the low side. The winner this season at Bristol in the Food City 500. And they're 4 wide right in the middle of this pack right here. With Daniel Voiles up in the high side of the track here, as he had Rafael Duke, Stephen Colon, and I think that was Fitzwater. Yeah, Fitzwater to the low side. I was going to say Ozcon, but Ozcon is now on the low side of that 4 wide here, but now he's trying to move his way through the field now. The 89 machine, that blue and white car. And here comes Shelton again. Nope, here comes Harrison Ponder. 3 wide for second place here between, and here comes Ryan Brommer in the 8. That golden white Buick. And Benjamin Miles leads his lap here in this race. Back on board with Jessica Shelton. And there's the rear bumper camera looking right at Allison Rain's car, number 30, Country Time Pontiac. How would you like to ride off the back bumper at 195 miles an hour here in Talladega? I'm sure there will not be any takers when it comes to that. When it comes to this proposition. And 4 wide again here. Cement Ozcon trying to shove Shelton down the low side now. Whoa! Holy cow, what racing here. They come out to number 2 right there, and this is not going to be pretty as they go into turn 3 possibly. This may not be pretty. Into the 3rd turn now. Shelton now sticks her nose down to the low side of the racetrack here. Meantime, they're coming up on lap traffic here. That's in the form of Jackson Haywood, who's 29th right now in the Motorcraft Ford. And whoa, Caleb Fogler gets trapped behind him in the 10 car. He was the leader. And now Phil Parker's going to take the lead away now with Mike Becker second position. And here comes the entire rest of the field here. And he just slowed the entire outside lane right there as they're all shooting by on the low side here. Whitman, Boyles, LeDuc, Evans. I think Matthews is in that mix. Yes, it is. Yes, he is. Ponder, Quentin Moore, Nathan Ormond. And now Batson's going to shoot by Jackson Haywood. And also throw Stephen Colon and Benjamin Miles in that mix as well, too. And here comes the 6th car. That's Mitchell Hodak. He's another driver who's now falling a lap down. The Strolite Ford. There's Eric Monaco, Colin Cropley, and Joshua Osborne. Those 3 cars right there straggling along back there, 190 miles an hour plus. Let's see where they're at right now. Osborne's 25th, Monaco's 24th, and Cropley is 23rd right now. So those are the next cars for position. In the meantime, this time by they're coming down for 10 laps to go at Talladega. Kyle Matthews out in front, car 42 to the low side now. As he sticks low, they come to start-finish line. Get ready for 10 laps to go. .200 miles an hour for these 22 cars in this pack. As we said, any of these 22 cars can win this race. Stephen Colon down the low side. Here comes Quentin Moore, 3 wide for the lead. Quentin was the pole sitter for this event at 187 miles an hour, but they run faster than that, obviously, in the drive, as you see here today. And Colon now ducks to the low side now. Here comes Seth Cole. No, is that Allison Rain going to go inside of Seth Cole's car? The 52 machine. And who's going to lead between the 83 and the 75 cars? It's going to be the 83 of Cologne. Who leads that lap? And Stephen Cologne just happens to have the fastest lap of the race so far, 202.633 miles an hour. In fact, the top 24 laps in this race, all over 200 miles an hour. So that's raised the average speed up to 148.305. Remember that one caution flag way back on the second lap slowed things down. And of course, the question is always raised at Talladega: will it be a veteran? Will it be a driver who's not won in a long time, or will it be an unknown rookie that wins this race? I mean, it's like we said, Talladega is one of those tracks that anybody can win at. And we've seen that time and time again in this series, and we've seen that time and time again in Seth's series. We've seen it time and time again in Dylan's series, Levi's series, you name it. We've seen it happen. And here comes Daniel Boyle, one of those candidates to possibly do it here for the first time. He now takes the lead from both Cologne and Shelton. Keith Batson, second position here. He knows how to get it done. Charles Samper, he's won here before. He's won this Winston 500 before. He knows how to get it done. Raphael Leduc, he won the Daytona 500 2 seasons in a row. He may know how to get it done as well too. Ryan Brommer, the 8 car, he's looking to play spoiler here. And maybe surprise it and maybe shock the world to get his first win. Ryan Brommer's not the only driver in that pack who could possibly shock the world and get his first win. Cement Oscon, he could do it possibly in the 89 car. So could the 17 of Michael Whitman. He's never won neither in the series. So, you think, oh, the possibilities here. And Mike Becker, he's won here before, and he's not won in a long time in the King Richard Petty colors. And problems maybe with the 55 car, Harrison Ponder. Problems with the 55 of Harrison Ponder. He was in 10th position. Engine may have detonated on car number 55. And his speedometer says he's going 115 miles an hour, but it looks like a snail's pace compared to 200 miles an hour. In the meantime, they come out to number 4 right now. Raphael Leduc out in front, but here comes Mike Becker in the 43 car to the low side. Ryan Brommer behind him. Seth Cole, he's not won in a long time either in the 52 car. Daniel Boyle says he's not won in a series. He's never won in a series here. Stephen Cologne won one last season at Pocono. And he would love to get a Talladega win himself. So would Nathan Orman, 27 car. Bill Parker, 5 car. He's in this mix as well too. The Raging Cajun from Louisiana. Quentin Moore would like to get a Talladega win himself. Everybody in this pack here would. Here they come to the start-finish line now. They're coming down now for 4 laps to go now. Whoa! Brommer just squeezed right in front of the nose of Ormond. That completes the 25th lap. We're now down to 4 to go in this race. There's your field right there. You paid your money, now take your choice. Who do you think's going to do it? Off the 4 turn they come right there. And Amanda Evans, maybe something wrong with that car. 33 car, and now it drops back. And tell me we are not seeing pit stops here. Tell me we're not seeing pit stops in the late laps of this race, because I hate when it happens. Charles Samper down the left side is going to take position away here as he takes away from Michael Whitman. Shelton down the low side. And whatever problem that was on Harrison Ponder's car, they have corrected it. But now he's going to be the subject of lap traffic now. 4 wide. Back there. And here comes Batson. Low side now, 28. Coming now down for 2 to go now. That will place the 28th lap of this race. Batson gets shoved to the high side. Here comes Rafael LeDuc in a 7 car. Ponder's now up ahead of this pack of cars. The pack of cars he was running with earlier. But now not a factor right now. And Cologne just moved on the track. Here comes Phil Parker to the low side. Number 5. They come to start finish line. The white flag is out. The 6th car of Mitchell Hodak. He's held up the entire pack. He held up LeDuc, Matthews, Shelton, Orman, Oscon, Young, everybody. And that just shot their chances all to heck. Here they come down the backstretch here. Benjamin Miles to the low side here. Quentin Moore in a 75 car. He's on the outside. Miles to the low side now. Here comes Allison Rain, number 30, to the low side. Who's going to do it in the Winston 500? Here, Benjamin Miles looking for a second victory of the season. Here comes Allison Rain. It looks to the low side. Here comes Allie to the low side now. They come to the start-finish line. Will it be the 30 or the 21 to the start-finish line? It's going to be... I don't know. Wait, the Winston 500, as we mentioned, just never disappoints here, and they're saying Allison Rain has won the Winston 500 over Benjamin Miles there, and yet that's what it says. P number 1 for car number 30. Allison Rain wins the Winston 500, the country time Pontiac, by 4 1,000ths of a second at the line. Well, here they come. Let's take a look at that finish once again. Allison ducked to the low side of Miles right there. It looked like Miles may have still had an advantage there with the 8 car of Ryan Brommer up to draft him. But Allison got the push from Phil Parker in the 5 car at just the right time. There's the checker flag waving. That's close. But there's the margin right there. Allison Rain takes the win here today by 4 1,000ths of a second here at Talladega Super Speedway in the Winston 500. Boy, just an incredible finish here. Boy, the Winston 500, as we mentioned, just never disappoints here at all. Boy, it just never does. There's your finishing order here. Benjamin Miles comes home 2nd. 3rd will go to Phil Parker. 4th to Ryan Brommer. 5th will go to Daniel Voiles. Kyle Matthews finishes 6th. Quentin Moore 7th. Mike Becker 8th. Stephen Cologne 9th. And Keith Batson will finish in 10th position. Cement Oscon with a nice day. He finishes 11th. 12th will go to Nathan Ormond. Rafael LeDuc 12th. Rafael LeDuc 13th, I should say. Dylan Young 14th. Charles Samper 15th. And Seth Cole. Michael Whitman matches his car number, finishing 17th. Jessica Shelton, 18th. Zachary Fitzwater, 19th. And Caleb Fogler will finish in 20th. 21st will go to Eric Monaco. Colin Cropley, 22nd. Joshua Osborne, 23rd. Amanda Evans, 24th. William Brock, 25th. Austin Reed and Nathan Hudson was the last of the lead lap finishers in 27th position. Cat Bass in the first car a lap down, finishing 28th. Jackson Haywood 29th. Harrison Ponder, a tough break for him. He ends up finishing 30th, 2 laps down. Ponder was up in the top 10 when whatever problem he had reared its ugly head there. Same with Amanda Evans in the 33 car. I think Amanda kind of had problems and had to come down pit road for something. Mitchell Hodak was the last car to finish the race here. Ends up finishing 31st. Laura Chung was 32nd. Noah Sewell 33rd. 34th we'll go to James Henry. 35th to Alexander Rowe. Then Dylan Poteet, Daniel Bouchard, and Cole Deaver was the last of the finishers here. And as we mentioned, tough break for Cole Deaver. He ends up excuse me. Ends up having problems there. Ends up having problems even before they take the green flag there. So tough break for that number 3, Goodrun Chevrolet here. But a big day for Allison Rain as Allison gets her first win since Michigan several seasons ago and takes the victory here today. The driver, as we mentioned, formerly known as Johnny Gardner, gets the win here today as Allison at Talladega here. Average speed 161.071 miles an hour. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Store Cell Cup Series, the main series on his channel. And if you want in on future seasons of any of Seth's series, be sure to get with Seth and he'll get you going. Also, be sure to check out our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA offline. Those channels being Thrashman 899, that's Levi McIntyre's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series, and subscribe to his channel for some cool stuff as well too. And same with channel X86753098588X, that's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series, which that season's in full swing right now. So subscribe to his channel and check out some cool stuff on his channel as well too, as well as his channel that he and Kyle Matthews collaborated to do. That channel being We the Coasters. Subscribe to that channel as well too. And of course as well too, subscribe to this channel you're watching here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, for some good stuff as well too. So the promo is out of the way here. That being said, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We will see you at Sonoma, California, the first road course race of the season, the Safe Mart, the Fram Autolite 300.